We leave you with a remarkable development that gave new life for Lydia, a Wisconsin baby who faced a health crisis days after she was born. 18 months after she was admitted to the ICU, Natalie Shepard explains why Lydia's pediatrician now calls her the Little Wonder Woman.
Essentially.
At almost 2 years old,
Do you want to read this one?
Lydia Pennenberg is a typical toddler,
How about this one?
Yellow.
Yellow.
learning colors with her brother
What's this one, Lucas?
Green.
and stacking alphabet blocks on the living room floor.
She's great. I mean, has a lot of energy. She's all over the place.
Looking at her, unless you know us or know our story, probably wouldn't know.
She's the picture of health now. But her life started out much differently.
It just escalated so quickly that we just didn't really know what was going on, what to expect.
Doctors at Children's Wisconsin admitted Lydia to the hospital at just 9 days old. She spent the next 33 days there.
Things were not progressing. They pretty much tried everything they could.
Mom Jessica and Dad Andy were told Lydia had acute liver failure, likely caused by GALD, gestational alloimmune liver disease, something impacting only 4 out of every 100,000 live births in the U.S.
And that's when, pretty much the path was, transplant, and in order to really save her life.
Very alert, very awake.
The family first talked to CBS 58 back then, in March of 2021. They asked the public to sign up to become donors, taking their daughter's story to the airwaves and social media.
The status 1A is urgent.
Shannon Sova, freighter transplant coordinator, echoing their concerns at the time.
Lydia is very sick, and the criteria is set for a reason.
But with her being so small, it had to be, the stipulations were like a healthy adult, because you have to be over 18 to donate, but they wanted it under 80 pounds, essentially.
A difficult set of requirements to fill. But after more than a month in the hospital,
On its own, and just kind of day by day, things started to get a little bit better.
Lydia's liver started healing itself.
And the duck? Quack, quack.
She was finally able to return to their home in Greenleaf, near Green Bay.
You want to read it? Okay, you can have it. Her pediatrician, usually when we see him, he likes to call her Wonder Woman.
He's been working in the field for decades, and he's never had a patient with something like that ever before.
You're gonna read? Her recovery took about 6 months, but now she's growing like any toddler, maybe even faster.
She walks sooner than both of our boys, and I mean, she spent the first month of her life in the hospital almost.
Lydia had a feeding tube until she was 6 months old, but doctors say her liver has repaired itself and now will just need to be checked at her yearly appointments.
I think it was kind of surreal, like, you thought it was coming, but you never really know.
And while she didn't need a liver transplant in the end,
Ticka, ticka, boom, boom.
it opened the Pennenberg's eyes to the need for organ donation.
I think is really eye-opening, because the harsh reality is that a lot of people unfortunately die by the time, before they find a match.
1, 2.
The couple crediting their family and strong community for the help they needed to get through this.
Just a lot of gratitude. I feel like, our friends, family, our whole community had our back.